What is going on, everybody? Boilon here, and we finally have the Black Cat trials. There was some back and forth about whether or not this was going to start because they had this labeled as starting on Thursday, but they managed to correct this and fix this. I guess someone's in the office. So today we're going to be touching on nodes 2, 6, and 10. It's 5 and 10. I think it's 6, right? Yeah, 6 and 10. We're going to be doing these three nodes with my Sinister 6. We're not going to be we're going to try our best not to touch Nova at all because I want to see whether or not it's possible with the team that I have. Now, we're running difficulty 8 with all of the scourges on, including 50% max health. Honestly, I hate these health ones, but they do give a little bit of extra points, and it will make the difference as far as breaking a tie for some people. Some other things that I think that should be aware is for node 10 anyways, I mentioned this in my other video, Agents of Nowhere on spawn cosmic hero characters gain the Nowhere trait. That's kind of what makes this node 10 a little bit of a pain in the ass because of Gamora and some other characters potentially getting the Nowhere trait alongside Nova and Cosmo. So anything that they do that affects Nowhere does end up affecting them. So that can be a bit of a pain. Other than that, I don't think there's anything too much to worry about in this. And of course, we do have the war text active. So what we're going to be doing is just covering the three nodes here, node 2, node 5, node 6, and node 10, and hopefully we do okay. Now, of course, that the enemies are benched at 250 to 300k. G16, what am I going to be running? Well, I'm going to be running with Green. No, hold on. We're going to run. I do have Craven now, actually, G16. So I might give that a go. I do have a lot of options, actually, because I do have Storm as well. So I'm going to try and stick with one team. So we're going to go with Green Goblin Classic over here for the charges, and then Craven over here, and then Mysterio, and then Vulture. So I do have Electro and Swarm as an option. Most people aren't going to have Swarm, so I'm going to try and avoid using him. But he is actually a pretty strong option if you need to. His damage is actually very high. Some people might have seen me one-shot Nova in Node 10, actually on difficulty 7 prior to the rework. And Electro's not too bad as well. So it depends on what kind of... This is the version that I would personally recommend at this point. I think Craven is really good, but I know that like his power is fairly low comparably to my other characters. So we'll see how his survival is. His like 650k hit points compared to 1.3 million on Electro. So yeah, it's quite a bit of a difference here. We might actually even be able to take this team into D9, but we're going to start this off with a D8 run anyways and see how we go. I just want to kind of do it with this. I think this is probably the team that you should be, focusing on first as far as Sinister 6. Vulture and Mysterio, really amazing characters, and I think Electro is kind of like a luxury, kind of like for war, using for war, not necessarily just like as a general team. So we do get the safeguard on spawn. That's because we have Craven now, so we technically have 3 Superior 6 members, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's somewhere in here that has, yeah, there we go. After all characters spawn, if this character is 2 or more Superior 6, I guess that happens without Craven, and any enemies that have speed up apply speed up to selves. Now we didn't get this because this typically I don't know what kind of enemies that we'd have to go up against, but it would be pretty good. We're gonna start off over here with the specials. So we're gonna land now. Unfortunately, fucking Cloak, he dodged that. We might actually have to redo this till it hits him, because I kind of hate that. But we're gonna go in with. We're just gonna go in with the alt. I think it's gonna put trauma on everyone, which is really nice. Might flip those regens as well, so do a little bit of extra damage there. And we drop some turn bar, so that's really actually. Did we kill something? We did kill someone. Actually, that was really good for Vulture. As far as Craven goes, I actually have not used him a whole lot right now. I honestly don't even know if I need to use these cooldowns. We're gonna try and apply the offense down to Craven though. Sorry to, and he dodged it. I meant to Cloak, and he dodged that anyways. We're gonna go for this. You know what? I'm actually gonna go for the guaranteed slow there because I really wanted to get that, and then we're gonna do the alt with Vulture, and we just basically wipe the field. I'm thinking at this point that we can probably get by at difficulty 8 with the team that I have. I honestly didn't think it was gonna be this easy. Goddamn Cloak, I swear, just dodges everything. What is going on? At least we're giving energy back to Mysterio. He didn't even take his turn yet. Somehow the clones actually took their turn before Mysterio did. At this point, we don't even need to do anything. So we're just going to try and kill him, I guess. He's probably going to bleed out. We have Spider Weaver, though, and this sucks a little bit with the timing. So I'm going to try and put a trauma on and reduce my turn bar. on Spider Weaver. I don't want her to do anything really at this point. Offense down, 2 bleed, offense down, and slow. Although this doesn't ability block, so we're going to do that. It also chains and it applies offense down and flips, so that should be pretty good. We're going to get the ability block and chain around, get some offense downs. So that's going to, and we're just going to, I think at this point, I'm just going to finish her off. Yeah. Oh, no, we didn't finish her off. Let's go. Well, she's got an ability block, so you know what? We're finally going to actually summon. I'm thinking this might actually be too late, but Shocker, if Shocker stays alive, which he should, he is going to give. Oh, wow. Everyone's just dying. I was going to say that Shocker, when he does his special, is going to give everybody energy. So that's going to help, you know, kind of Doc Ock get back to his energy. But I'm wondering if I won't get my... I probably don't need it right away. Doc Ock's taking a bunch of hits here. A lot of heal blocks, which is kind of irritating. Although I guess I don't have it. Something happened and I don't have it anymore. We're doing so much damage that I don't even want to, like, use my skills, you know? So we're going to try and avoid that. They just do so much. These are Mysterio minions. They do have offense up. 370,000 damage. That is ridiculous. Honestly insane how much damage these minions do. I've not even had to use a single skill on Mysterio. There's 6 enemies left. Like, I think at this point I could probably do difficulty 9 with this team. And now we got this, which is really great because this is going to reduce turn bar AoE and everyone gets a little bit of turn bar reduction, which is great. And we're going to finish off Captain Marvel. Why not? And then maybe get some debuffs here across the board. Some defense down. Just so much damage. So much damage. What does this do? Apply offense down. Yeah, why not? She's not going to clear it, right? Nope. We could get a... Oh, now we're forced onto Deathpool here. That's fine. Just so much damage. Even against Deathpool, those Mysterio minions hitting for like 200k. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know if our cooldowns are necessarily all going to be up because I think Green Goblin's ult might still be down. And I don't know about Doc Ock. Everyone's going to heal up a little bit there. So Kraven did take a fair bit of damage there, but you know, with the blocks from Doc Ock, that really helps. Kraven has all his cooldowns. We do get the Doc Ock cooldown back, so that's good for the special. And I don't think that we have the ult for Green Goblin, though. So that's node number 6. Now, I do want to say that my Green Goblin is gear tier 18. Actually, in fact, I have 3 gear tier 18 characters, so that's probably makes a huge difference. That being said, we're going to try this on D8, and then maybe I'll get another video in later on for D9. I just kind of want to share with you guys how this goes. And I know that's the first node, so we'll see how the rest goes. All right, everybody, and we're back for node number 6. Now, on node number 5, I actually had the option of using Vulture because he is a brawler, but I did not. I also found out that, oh, okay, surprise, I have Super Skrull, so that hasn't actually been revealed yet because I haven't released those videos on YouTube. Oops, I was going to keep that as a surprise, but too late. Okay, so we're back with my characters, which for some reason they F up the combo here. So we're gonna go back to Sinister 6. Green Goblin, who is it? Kraven? Yeah, we're still using Kraven. Now, he is kind of like, again, I feel that he can be killed pretty easily just because he is a bit, you know, he's not maxed out. For D8, they do hit kind of hard, but this is what we're going with. I'm not sure if the placement on the sides really matter that much. And I think if you have other Sinister 6 options like I do, I think you're going to be even in a better position going into the various nodes just in case somebody does die. If Kraven were to die, I would probably put in Electro, I think, because there's a lot of good debuffs that they apply, especially with the offense down, so good mitigation there. So that's probably what would happen. But let's go into this node anyways. I'm actually having a harder time on some of the other nodes, actually, like the global controller section. I think actually I had a bit of a hard time on. They hit really hard. So let's see right off the bat. Do I want to do the special or the ultimate? I think I'm actually going to go over here with the special, and that's because for now we'll see, because I want the offense downs on the Ghost Riders, and I think that's, and we did get a kill, 2 kill, no, 1 kill. So that's a bit of a problem, though. Mr. Negative's little special thing here. So I was almost wondering, but they're hitting. Oh, is that real? That's real Mysterio. He did hit the clone, I think, for one of them. So that was interesting. And I can flip all of this with Doc Ock when he gets a turn. So all these negative status effects, assuming everyone survives, I can just flip this. And we did not have the ultimate, but I'm gonna put the trauma there. Oh no, we just killed Agatha flat out. Okay, there we go. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Only 12 enemies. That's where I'm actually concerned that maybe we won't get back around. Like 6 is a fair bit. Given, like, I think this is gonna kill everyone. Okay, it didn't kill everyone, but I mean, it did a lot of damage. And a little bit concerned about all the BAPs from, oh, only 2 from Ghost Rider? Okay. Let's do an offense down on Mr. Negative. I haven't even actually used any of Craven's cooldowns yet. I'm actually, because I'm doing too much damage here at this point that I'm a little bit concerned. I haven't even done any single cooldown on Mysterio either. Because, again, you know, I feel like I'm doing too much damage here. Let's kind of finish off the Ghost Riders, though. Because I don't want them to continue doing what they're doing. Even the Mysterio minions, just so much damage with that offense up. It's just crazy. And then we can kind of just work our way around it. Now, they are slowed, but Mr. Negative is not. I need to get my Vulture cooldowns back, honestly. Yeah, let's go over here. Actually, I don't want I don't want Doctor Strange flipping, so I'm gonna have to kill him pretty soon here. I'm gonna save that ultimate. And then I don't know if I'll be able to kill him. Oh wow, 800,000 damage on Vulture. Okay, interesting. And then we're just gonna do a basic over here. I can't believe how low hit points, even with the 50% buff, that some of these characters have. So we're going to go over here with the offense down. Again, haven't had to use a single cooldown with Mysterio Craven. So that tells you something, right? That this is just pretty crazy. I might be able to get my cooldowns back with Vulture because of how much turn bar I'm getting back. Let's see if I get that. Oh, no, we didn't get the slow. I would love to get the special back on, not Taskmaster, sorry, on Doc Ock, but I just don't know if it's going to happen. We did get the alt back, though, with Vulture, so that's a good start. We haven't had to use a single cooldown on Mysterio. Honestly, just crazy. And we have everything back on. It's very little cooldown. We're almost basicking, like, this entire run. Unfortunately, I don't think Doc Ock is going to get back his cooldowns. I think he is 1 turn from the special, but we're just obliterating this on D8. It's just absolutely crazy. Now, a lot of this is coming from Green Goblin Classic, I think, and just the superior, and just everything. This whole rework is insanity. It's just so powerful that I think really that you know, if the other characters in your roster are up to snuff, you could probably take it into D9. Honestly, this Sinister 6 rework is just absolutely insane. I love it. So that's it for Node 6. Let's see if I can get to Node 10. I'm assuming I can get through Nodes 7 and 8. All right, everyone, and we're back for node number 10. We made it through the gauntlet, and I have to say, actually, the hardest node so far, I think, was node number 9 a little, or sorry, node number 8 a little bit, because I had used Morgan Le Fay in some of my other nodes, including the Villain Mystic section, and so her cooldowns were not super good, and the enemies hit pretty hard. I actually utilized Sharon Carter to stun Red Hulk, so that was pretty interesting on node number 8. But we're here for node number 10. Now, this one gave me troubles back in the first run because I was using Nova. In fact, I was using Swarm as well, but we're not going to be using him in this run here. We're not going to be using Electro. Bring back. I don't know why it does this, but this is the team that we're going to be using, and we're going to be going all in. 1.64 million. I know this is pretty high. In fact, I think that you could do it with a little bit less, but obviously I can't downgrade my team. I think actually I could probably do difficulty 9 with my Sinister 6. Sinister 6 is, if you guys have been here till now, they've been walking these nodes like nobody's business. It's just crazy how much damage they do. So I'm looking forward to kicking the shit out of Nova. Unfortunately, he does have an evade on spawn, so I'm gonna go over here. It's all 5 of them, but again, they had evade, so that spawn evade sucks. That sucks too, but I think that hit. Did that hit real Mysterio? Was that a clone? Oh, my Mysterio is over here. So I think that hit a clone. And it's shocking when you look at that, like how much damage, or sorry, how much health the clones have. So lots of additional targets to get hit. You know, we're just going to go right in and try to Try to get rid of Nova a little bit here, but we end up killing everyone else, it seems. But he's got all these charges. He gets additional charges with the war buff, so it's a little bit of a pain, I must admit. But this is where we're going to actually, we're actually going to start using some cooldowns. So we're going to use the Craven alt, and that puts so many negative stats effects, including slow and offense down on Gambit. We don't really land anything, though, on Nova, which is a little bit of a pain. We don't have the special yet. Gonna go in there, flip some stuff, do it a little bit additional damage as well. And I think just gonna try and get some. I think that's gonna cause him to just go into stealth, but we're gonna now. We have everyone, right? Green Goblin's still alive, so I'm gonna apply this over here. Apply blind to the primary target. He gets additional focus. I don't know if this is gonna land. He's got one charge, and then apply blind to all enemies. Apply ability block to the primary target for 2 turns. Again, it might land. Oh, it did, and the 2-turn ability block. We just blinded the entire team. That's insane. And we're gonna, at this point, Gambit's blind. Everyone's slowed. I think we can just kind of go in on Nova, just try to do as much damage as we can, because he does have, that does suck a little bit, but yeah, he's got a lot of health, so we really need to work on him. So we're gonna apply. Actually, that was a bit of a waste because I don't think we need to ability block him again. And then hopefully we get to this, which is going to flip all of this stuff. It's also going to give me... No, it's not going to give me Shocker. Oops. Stupid Kestrel. Let's just kill you. Okay, that's a bit of a pain. Gambit's still blinded, but we do have the AoE. No, we already used the AoE. My bad. I'm going to... He's still blind, so I'm going to try and just do as much damage to Nova as possible. That did a lot, and it gave trauma as well, so we can't clear that by any means. There is now like 3 Cosmos on the field, though, which is a bit of a pain. And that Cosmo does not have ability block. So we'll see. Just because I don't want any additional buffs, but we need to really kill that Nova. With the clones there. Okay. And we're going to summon more clones. Kestrel's dead now, so we're going to get more Mysterio clones out. Get some heal blocks in for what it's worth. All these negative stats effects just through the wazoo. Gambit does suck, but he's blinded, so it's huge, honestly huge. And we're just gonna try and work Nova. We need to get Nova dead. There is a Kang here though now, and so we are going to. I'm gonna slow him with Doc Ock. There's Agatha's a bit of a pain. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. Basic. We killed Gambit, so that's fine. And now Vulture's gonna start to get some turn bar. Oh, never mind. There goes Nova. So I think it's pretty much over at this point. The special, we got 2 more kills there. Agatha did absolutely nothing. Let's just finish Kang. Just in case. Yeah, let's just finish him off. 2 Cosmos with the Black Bolt, honestly, is not going to do anything. 1.2 million on a Vulture basic. Absolutely insane. And that's pretty much a wrap. All of these Mysterio minions just really add up, and their survivability is insane. Look at how much look at their health bar. Look at how much hit points they have. It's just absolutely insane. We can auto this. We've won the game. We beat Black Cat, Trial D8, all Scourges. Sinister 6 absolutely walked through everything. So I hope that this was another encouragement for you guys to upgrade Sinister or Superior 6. This is my favorite team version here. Mysterio, Vulture, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and Craven. Honestly, so powerful. You could probably do what I just did with less. Because honestly, I had 0 problems. If you watched this video, then you would have seen that I basically walked through every single node. In fact, the first 2 nodes, I didn't even need to use my abilities much. Craven, I barely even touched Craven's ability. I never did, really, and I didn't on Mysterio either. It was just absolutely insane. So I love this team. Sinister 6 is absolutely amazing, and I hope that some of this helped. Otherwise, I might be trying later on in the week to do difficulty 9, maybe jump up there and see what I can do with this team as well. So that's the end, everybody, and until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.